New this morning, this year's national NAACP event is underway in downtown Cincinnati. It's the 107th annual convention for the organization. This year's theme is Our Lives Matter, Our Votes Count. The NAACP's president says they're united in the fight against police brutality.
At this moment in our nation's history, where so many in the streets stand steadfastly, unapologetically against police misconduct, we also stand for and alongside law enforcement that stands up and protects our folks.
Leaders will also focus on topics that will empower young people. Presumptive Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton is expected to speak. The convention ends July 20th. Well, a very somber day for people in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Saturday was the one-year anniversary since a deadly shooting left 4 Marines and a Navy sailor dead. The shooting started at an armed forces recruiting center at a strip mall. The shooter then made his way to a Navy Reserve center and opened fire. Memorial services took place Saturday to honor those lost. One lawmaker says the shooting is still a topic of conversation in Washington.
Members on both sides of the aisle poured their hearts out to me and to our great city. They knew we were hurting. They knew this was a terrorist attack. The support has been tremendous.
Some people couldn't attend that event. It was just too emotional for them. A member of British Parliament also made an appearance at the memorial service, saying he wanted to remember those who died around the same time he was elected into office. Coming up, a parole hearing is set for the last surviving bomber of the 16th Street Baptist Church. 15 years ago, Thomas Blanton was convicted of first-degree murder for the deaths of 4 little black girls back in 1963. Jefferson County District Attorney Brandon Falls says he plans to attend the hearing. The prosecution to convict Blanton was led by the U.S. Attorney's Office with assistance from the DA's office. Falls says it's one of the biggest cases here in Central Alabama and even in the country. He says Blanton has not served his debt to society for what he's done, and he should remain in prison.
I don't believe he'll be paroled. I don't see that happening. But this is a process that families and representatives of law enforcement attend regularly.
Blanton's hearing is set for August 3rd. Well, to this story, the bronze bomber remains undefeated this morning. Deontay Wilder retains his world's heavyweight title, but does it come at a cost? Wilder was determined to put on a good show for his hometown fans, and boy oh boy did he. Well, he was in complete control for the entire fight against Chris Arreola. After 3 very lackluster rounds, Wilder hits Arreola with a shot in the 4th round that put him on his knees. It also drew some blood, and he wasn't the same after that. The fight went 8 rounds, with the ref calling it a technical knockout for Wilder, not the true knockout that he wanted. Wilder did sustain serious injuries, with some reports saying he may have broken a right hand. Now, of course, stick with us here on CBS 42 News, and of course, our sports team will continue to follow this developing story and what it could mean for Wilder's future. Right now, police are questioning a woman they think shot her brother after an argument. It happened Friday night on 5th Court North. The man was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Police have not said if the victim's sister will face any charges. Well, meanwhile, a search is underway in Bessemer for this missing 23-year-old. Montorius Long was reported missing on July 5th from the Brighton Midfield area. He may be driving a car that looks like this, a 2005 gold Hyundai Elantra. It has a large dent on the front bumper. Now, if you happen to know about Long's whereabouts, please call Bessemer Police. Their number is 481-4361. And to some good news this morning. We love sharing this with you here. 59-year-old Grady Pettaway, he has been found. You remember we had been reporting him all weekend. Pettaway was reported missing Friday by the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, but according to troopers, he was found safe Saturday morning near Bessemer. Well, that's some good news on this Sunday morning. Your time right now is 6:37. Listen to this. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, right? Yes, we do. Coming up, why you might hear some loud cheers in celebration today.